Hassan fast juice spin, Hassan fast juice spin, Hassan fast juice spin.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool. Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Nif whammy, nif whammy, nif whammy, nif whammy.
say, I spent some time watching other streamers today. The vibes in this stream are way better than the average vibes. I gotta give it to us. Jay Dilla, thank you for the raid. How's everybody doing? Better off alone. Do you think you're better off alone? Dude, I was squatting the other day and I strained my back. 9 Inch Noise being moved to Saturday. They knew Friday was too powerful. I'm telling you, I bet they had, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. I bet they had giga people only buying Friday tickets. I bet they had giga people being like, we're only going Friday. And they were like, we got to move this around. Friday was overpowered.
Well, hello, my friend. We meet again.
Better off alone. Do you think you're better off alone? Of After Hours, and I'd like to wish you a very hearty hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Golly. I should talk to you guys for a little bit, or we should keep the vibes up. Oh my God, bro. How's everybody doing? Dude, what an absolute fucking bop. What a classic. How's everybody doing? It's Thursday. We watched a great movie last night.
Chat, would you like to play a game? Donate to Lynette and tell him your top 4 movies.
God, Robin absolutely killed this shit. Yeah, movie night last night was so good. Yeah, dude, I thought movie night was great. And then also, strangely, I think we had like a community high 8,000 people without a raid, which is crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. Who would have thought? Not me. Damn, I slept through it. It's okay. I forgive you. We would have had 8,001. To my other dad, at Will Neff. Does that mean that I'm the original dad, or am I the other dad? Like, are you shouting out your other dad, or are you shouting me out? Will Neff, you are a ray of sunshine. Oh, stop. Last night's movie night was so fucking good. It was pretty good. You're the dad that stepped up. Real. Have you seen how to optimize Superman?
That's very cool.
Oh, God. Let's take a look. By the way, I did watch the new episode of Invincible that everybody was asking me about. Holy shit, bro. Oh my God. Caroline turned to me and was like, this is really violent. And I was like, yeah. Good God. All right, let's see.
Differently. First of all, I'd be flying feet first. I'd rather bludgeon with my feet than throw punches, and it would be a more comfortable position for my neck. I ditched the cape, it doesn't look right anymore. Most importantly, flying feet first would free up my hands, so I can carry my rifle. I might be faster than a speeding bullet, but I can't be in two places at once. I'd fill the air with bullets to strategically control the battlefield. When I'm done with the gun, I'd crumple it up so no one can use it, and throw it away. I'd also know that my greatest weakness isn't kryptonite, rather, it's my loving family. I'd have to go anonymous to keep them safe. I wear a full-body costume that I have printed like a pre-production car. The pattern breaks up my silhouette and hides finer details. For added safety, I'd conceal my height and proportions with some well-placed padding.
This is so dumb.
I wouldn't want to talk too much either, but that's mostly because my lungs would be filled with liquid air. You see, in the minutes before a fight, I'd pack air into my lungs, using a technique invented for freediving. Because I'm Superman, I can pack the air so densely it turns into a liquid. I'd be able to unleash a single, devastating coup de grace of cryogenic gas as I expel the air, freezing my target. The air would expand to 700 times its liquid volume, which alone could blow the windows out of a building before I torch it with my heat vision. A liquid oxygen fire is no joke. But if I needed precision, I'd use hand tools like pliers or shears. Even if I can't punch or stomp
He actually wrote this down. This was actually his take.
through a target, I bet I could tunnel clean through them with a pair of shears made from nth metal that I commissioned from Hawk Tuah Girl. Imagine the grip strength of a god focused to a razor edge. I'd carry pouches of ball bearings, which I could throw like anti-material buckshot. I'd also carry a bespoke tool called rescue tongs, which would let me lift vehicles one-handed. I'd enrich myself by ferrying cargo to low Earth orbit for NASA. We jointly developed the Super Shuttle, a mostly propulsionless passenger craft, with a central reinforced hardpoint that I push on to bring us to orbit. The Super Shuttle can get back to Earth on its own, gliding on re-entry, like the now retired Space Shuttle, or the currently in service secret US military space drone. I'd charge $10 million per launch, which would still be a bargain for NASA, seeing how a SpaceX rocket costs $70 million per launch. The money would be spent on lobbying, so I could
Look at this fucking costume.
reshape America to my vision, funding social programs and infrastructure projects. We'd finally get high-speed rail.
Okay, based. Okay. I'm not going to lie. You had me in that first half, but now I'm back.
And last but not least, I ditched the tired, dated red trunks in exchange for a red thong. It isn't the 1930s anymore, and it's time for a more streamlined look. Now, I debated whether or not I should include this joke, but I figure if the Minions movie could do it, so can I. With all these changes, I don't really think I can call myself Superman anymore. I feel like so much more. So why don't you make your way to the comments section and give me some ideas for
Wow. Wow. Who says liberals have a branding problem? Oh my God. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we going? I'm just chilling here for a little bit. We might watch some Alone later. So I might be playing in the Rust server that's going up. There's like an RP Rust server that's going up tomorrow. And I was thinking about maybe doing a little bit of the old Bishop tomorrow. But I usually like kind of phone it in, but we're also doing White Boy Friday, so that is sick. God, that shit is hype. Seeing as you're going to WrestleMania, I think it's very important you learn Cody Rhodes lore. I mean, I know a lot of the Cody Rhodes lore. What the this is a video with 10,000 plays, and the first thing is Cody Rhodes is the 4th black WWE champion. What in the fuck are you sending me? It's true. Yeah, but with peace and love, I can't watch those lengths anymore. I can't. Hey, Water Porch, thank you so much for the raid. I hope all is doing well.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
10 months.
Dude,
Thank you.
10 months is a long fucking time.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Every town has its demons. Matthew Rise stars in Widow's Bay, an Apple TV series. You know what's funny is I feel like Apple TV and Netflix have switched places. And I mean this sincerely. With Netflix raising its prices again, I might be done with Netflix. I might, for the first time since college, just be like, I'm fucking done with you. I can't, this is $20 a month for Netflix is crazy.
Nice to meet you, Arthur.
You want to grab some coffee?
No, I'm good. Jerry was just taking me through some of your history.
Oh, that's great. Yes, well, remarkable story.
I was talking to the guy on the ferry, and he said something odd.
What was that?
He said bad things happen here.
Said something interesting. Dude, the most generic detail possible. Bad things happen here? If someone told you that on the street, you would think they were crazy. If someone just went, you better watch out, boy. Bad things happen here. There are powerful evil in town. And you're like, can you give me any specific details? No, I cannot. It's too early in the series. I can't tell you what you about to face, baby. All you gotta know is it's bad. It's bad. You are all gonna die to something nondescript as of this moment. You gotta solve the mystery, baby. I know what's going on. I just don't have time to tell you what's going on, baby. Oh my God. That man's on crack.
There is something about these seafaring towns. The superstition.
Crusty roads. Cruddy road. Putting the putting the spice on the cockroach etouffee.
Is their tall tales. I find it charming myself. What town doesn't have
Okay, this looks phenomenal.
a checkered past?
Was there cannibalism?
No. I don't think that's right.
Okay, this looks good. This looks good. You are all gonna die. You better watch your butts. We gonna eat them. Huh?
Hiro Murai is the guy who directed a bunch of Atlanta and the This Is America video, as well as a great episode of Legion, handful of Barry episodes. Dude knows how to handle tension and comedy.
Oh, is that his show? Okay. Okay. Bro, it's really interesting because Atlanta, I always say this, Atlanta is one of my favorite shows, but the distance between like the good episodes and the kind of whatever episodes is so far. There are episodes of Atlanta that I genuinely watch like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then there are episodes I watch of Atlanta like peak. The one where his girlfriend just starts like, they go to the rich person party and she just like tries to kill someone in the pool randomly and no one responds to it. It's like, what the fuck is this? The Last Ronin test footage. No, this is not real. This is real. The featurette was shown to audiences to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze in US theaters for a 35th anniversary. We have what looks to be test footage now shelved for the TMNT Ronin project, sliced in between shots of Kevin Eastman drawing a photo of The Last Ronin. dude, so there have been rumors that they shelved it and then brought it back. So this might be a test.
The ability to have the turtles exist in that black and white universe, an animated universe, and then from there we went to the movie, telling different stories, but all circling the same concept. We had like 3 different dimensions of turtles, and it seemed to work in all those different dimensions. And so we
Oh my God, it is Last Ronin footage. Oh my fucking God.
And we can do anything.
Bro, this is the test footage. This looks so sick for just concept test. It literally looks like the old Ninja Turtles.
Those different
Oh my God, they would have done it in the old style.
iterations have worked in so many ways. There was something about this turtle charm that, we could bottle it, but at the same time we have. We have the greatest job because we have the greatest fans. I mean, the fact that we have multi-generational, a whole family of mom, dad, the original fans, teenagers, and the most recent youngsters, and all turtle fans. And
They better fucking release it. So here's the thing. This is not actually footage from a movie project. This is what's called test footage. So sometimes movies do test footage to see like, okay, what would we want it to look like? And obviously they wanted to do test footage in the style of the original Ninja Turtles movies, right? They wanted to see how it would look to, have a new director bring out the original costuming and do a new project and see if they could match the style. A famous example of leaked test footage that kind of changed the world is this. I don't know if you guys remember this at all. Deadpool leaked test footage a long time ago. And here you go. So this is the original Deadpool leaked footage.
Let's hope these guys are wearing their brown pants. Hola! Me llamo Vecina de la Muerta. There's no easy way to say this.
Leaked? No, it was leaked. It's not leaked. It was leaked. It's just the person that leaked it was Ryan Reynolds. So the story on this is that Ryan Reynolds tried to get Deadpool made for a long time after the failing of X-Men Origins Wolverine. He felt really shitty that he had been tied to not one, but 2 of the worst on-screen representations of beloved characters ever, right? He was the failed Green Lantern and he was the failed Deadpool. So he, behind closed doors, with his almost limitless budget that he has, because he's one of the richest actors in Hollywood, went out and pursued getting Deadpool made, but he couldn't get it made. He couldn't get it made and he couldn't get it made. So he had this test footage and he was like, dude, people fucking love Deadpool. I feel like they would jump on. So the year was like, what, 2013 probably? And Ryan Reynolds just released it to the internet in a leak. And the internet went so fucking crazy that eventually the project was greenlit. And he was only given like $5 million to make the first one. But it went absolutely nuclear and became one of the highest grossing superhero movies ever. And now Deadpool, there's probably going to be Deadpool projects for as long as we live. So it's interesting to see possibly the Ninja Turtles kind of trying to do maybe the same thing here.
amazing.
with the Secret of the Ooze release, where they already had this test footage filmed. Like, this is Last Ronin. This drawing is Last Ronin. This is 100% Last Ronin.
The future of Ninja Turtles is wide open. We're sitting here 35 years after.
So they might be trying to do the same thing where they're like drumming up interest in this shelved project that, dude, man, if you haven't read Last Ronin yet, it's so dope. It reminds me a lot of the final season of Samurai Jack in that, like, it's such a cool way to wrap up the story of the original Ninja Turtle canon. It's really good. Did you watch the Wild Horse 9 trailer? What the fuck is Wild Horse 9? I refuse to read it. The story makes me so sad. I mean, we all stories end. I do think that that's a real problem for fans of major series now, is that, like, no matter what the ending is, fans get angry. And so instead of getting a great ending, fans would rather have the show just dwindle off till no one's watching it anymore. Like, it's tough. I would rather have a show have a fantastic ending and go out in a blaze of glory than go on past its usefulness. Will, what's the name of that game where you modeled that thick girl? I think it was Mecha Break. All right, let's watch this trailer for Wild Horse 9. By the way, dude, I have been using Instagram Reels. My Instagram Reels have gone absolutely fucking insane. They have gone insane. So I guess we have appeal to our content outside of just our little corner of the internet.
You're always eating. You never stop eating.
Hey, I stop eating.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Sam Rockwell, John Malkovich project.
If you're sleeping or if you're shooting a guy.
Chris, we're on an airplane, all right? Fucking shooting a guy. Shut the fuck up.
Don't pull rank on me. I've killed people in countries you can't even spell.
Name one country you killed someone in that I can't spell.
Czechoslovakia.
You never killed anyone in Czechoslovakia. You just know I can't spell it. All right, listen up. Can we just keep a little bit of a low profile while we're here? Can we just have a nice time?
So how's Easter fucking Island, Big Shot?
Great, Marge. They get all these big stone heads here. They remind me of you, actually, except they're quiet.
Wow. Well, first big heads. Not say anything or do anything that'll reveal anything that we don't want revealed.
Thanks for bringing me. Girls, how do you like your new president?
What'd I say about before, Chris?
Everybody likes him.
Not everybody. That wouldn't be true.
And who the fuck are you? The CIA?
We are the CIA. We're totally the CIA.
We're not the CIA.
Your country's gonna get fucked.
Your country's gonna be absolutely fine. Hello.
Where's Big Mouth?
He's next door.
We hear he's been acting problematic again.
Problematic?
No, he's acting the same exact pain in the ass he's always acting.
Yo, hungry?
Remember, we ain't leaving the fucking island, Lee.
What's that, a threat?
You can take it any way you fucking want.
Well, how about you take it and you shove it up your flabby little ass? How about that?
Who was that? Your mom?
Who was that? Your mom?
Do you ever get paranoid you're not being paranoid enough? Because I think we're being followed.
Is that why you shot up a car last night?
Did someone say I shot up a car last night?
You said you just drove around.
I drove around and I shot up a car. What are we, hippies now?
Dude, this looks like it's going to be an elevated Nice Guys. Like, that looks really good. That looked really good. I'm laughing. What are you laughing at? Flesh of the Gods. Vampire thriller written by Andrew Kevin Walker 7. A24 is distributing in the US. Are they just making another Sinners? Yo, is A24 just gonna go back to the Sinners well? You've had Sinners with black actors. Now how about Latino and lesbian actors? Sinners 2. Different minorities. Like, I mean, this is gonna be awesome. I trust him as a writer. It's just interesting that A24 is dipping the vampire puddle. So it just, I feel like there's so many vampire projects like out of nowhere. There was 2 Draculas within the last year and a half. Sinners. This, like, they are pumping fucking like classic, yeah, Nosferatu. Interesting. Recession indicator. Frankenstein too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, Sizzlin' Fajita, the bopper band chatter from last night, has been crashing out and blaming me all day, though they voluntarily chose to share a mid-song. Wait, did you actually ban them? Wait, I told you not to ban them. Haas, unban them. No, I'm about to though. Okay. Wait, what are they crashing out about? They didn't even get banned. Wait. Why are they crashing out?
Oh yeah, wow.
Probably because you didn't like it? Blaming me for everyone hating the song? It's just like, Fajita, just let it go. just letting, it's not that big a deal. It's just a fun little... Is it their song? I feel bad if it's their song. Oh, your fault. There's only one way to resolve this. Let them run it back for real this time. I mean, if they want to run it back with a poll or just like another song, I didn't want them to feel bad. Pizza Hut is bringing back its wild hot dog stuffed crust. Oh, yes. Like, I didn't want them to feel bad, and I don't think it was like a bad song. It just... Bop to me is like a song where it's like you're immediately just fucking in. Just got my new ringtone. All right, this might be a bop.
Many jeans in my factory. They are very company. I can help find the lead. Look at my engine. They are perfect. If you're looking for them, please choose me. Many.
Wow. Wow. Hey, at Will Neff, loved the movie last night. I slept 20 minutes in with all my snacks ready and woke up in the last minutes of the film, but I will definitely finish it on my own. Oh, I'm glad. Oh. Thoughts on Kirk to Vegas? We'll do a little 5 minutes of football because there was an interesting pickup. I think that it's a brilliant move. It's a fucking brilliant move for the Raiders. It's a fucking brilliant move for the Raiders, honestly. Because you're bringing a kid into a situation that's like okay, and if you give him Kirk Cousins as a veteran quarterback to just sit there and teach him how to read a defense, and they often get compared to each other as a very similar athlete, I think it's actually really smart. Kirk Cousins, first agent to the Hall of Fame. So I'll be honest, Kirk Cousins, his contract came out, but a lot of people kind of misread it. It's a 5-year, $100 million contract, but only the first year of it is guaranteed. So basically, I mean, it's a smart contract in the sense that, like, if Kirk Cousins goes actually ballistic, Vegas can hang on to him. But he won't, and then they will cut him at the end of this year. So I mean, his agent has signed some amazing deals for him, but this one is fairly team friendly. This year, yeah, he's 37. No shot he's playing next season. Oh yeah, he is. Kirk's not done. I don't think Kirk is retiring. I just don't think he'll be playing for the Raiders. I mean, unless he has an absolutely disastrous showing with the Raiders, I think he has every intention to keep playing. Any thoughts on the Puka shit? I think that Puka checking into rehab is part of his domestic abuse case with that woman where he bit her. I think he probably had to do it to like remain on the Rams or something. It feels very PR. But that case is like crazy. Ew, what? He bit a girl's shoulder at dinner in like one of the most bizarre. I don't know. It was super bizarre.
Bossy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Well, have you watched the documentary Wick is Pain? It tells the backstory of making John Wick. Had no idea the guy who directed it worked with Keanu in The Matrix. Cool doc.
Oh, yeah. I knew that part. I haven't watched the doc, though. Bears going 16-0? Ooh, I think the Bears will definitely make the playoffs and do very well. Let me look at the Bears schedule. I'll give you my honest take, Nandre. Okay, the Bears play the Lions. That's going to be a hard one. Green Bay. That's going to be a hard one. I think this will be a win. I think this will be a win. This is going to be a hard one. This is going to be a hard one. This is a win. I think this will be a hard one. This is a win. Hard one. Hard one. Win. Hard one. Win. 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 Hard one. They have a really hard schedule. God damn. Holy shit. I would say they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gimme wins, and the rest are pretty tough. That's a hard schedule, bro. That's a hard schedule. Do you like Puka in fantasy this season? I think it's still a yes. Get closer to the season. You got to see if he's suspended. Will, can we also try Alone Africa one day? I didn't even know it existed. Puka before third is a huge risk, in my opinion. No, I mean, you should take him in the first round if he's starting. He's a machine, but I just don't know if he'll be starting the season. First, yeah, he goes berserk, man.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's
if you're playing in like a 12 team league, I would take him in the first or second. Yeah, he's a PPR nightmare. Hi, Will. I hope you're enjoying your life. Enjoying life, and you are happy. Both of those things, yeah. You are watching the new season of Invincible? I am watching the new season of Invincible. I watched the new episode last night. It was crazy. Don't think he finished below top 3 at the position. Yeah, he's a freak. I don't remember this Always Sunny episode. Oh, I do.
Yes! I did it! I did it in your face! I beat your asses! Whoa, gay, 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 gay. What are you doing? Why are you two kissing?
Whoa. Got really funky Japanese jammy for you?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hi, Will. Any smilers in the chat? Smile.
Pretty good. Pretty good. It reminds me of The Flame. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. What the fuck is this? Oh, here we go. Reminds me of this a lot. Just like funky Japanese shit.
Constantly searching, still can't find the elusive peers of mine.
Anyway. Anywho. Jammies. This girl kind of has a cream soda vibe. Okay, you said the magic word on that.
Just hold it horizontal, like yeah, like that, yeah.
Okay. Bro, look at Central Park magic. This is one of those dudes that it will hurt if it turns out he sucks. No, Ari's great. I know Ari personally. He's a dope dude. I vouch. I'm not gonna lie, Ari's kind of doing the heavy lifting on this one. Dude, this has a way, doesn't really sound like cream soda at all, but it definitely sounds like Deep Forest, which is kind of like a similar-esque vibe. I like that. That was dope. LA Knight confronted ISHO Speed. Yeah, I saw this. LA Knight fucking threw Speed through his desk. This was kind of awesome. The sound was really good. But they don't even have the part where he throws them through the fucking monitor? Oh, you sent the wrong clip, cousin. I'll pull it up. Here you go.
Just gonna need a receipt for that.
What the shit?
With the Nux and all that. I'm just gonna need a receipt for that.
What the shit?
Guarantee you Speed's gonna show up at WrestleMania. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. So dope. Dude, it's so funny. They're having a WrestleMania or a WWE or what is it? The WWE 2K tournament, and I might be in it, and they might let me play as the Slam Burglar. They're doing a WWE 2K26 celebrity tournament, and they were like, "You don't want to be a part of that, do you?" And I was like, "Yes." I think like Stephen A. Smith is in it. I just have visions of me hitting the shooting star press over and over and over again on Stephen A. Smith, bro. Just whoosh, 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 whoosh. God, that would be so good. He would lose it. He'd be so pissed if the whole time I was like, this is for the Jets. This is for the fucking Jets. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Wait, they have the full scene from Bone Temple. Oh my God. We're watching this. Fuck yes.
The beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short.
This scene blew my fucking nips off.
Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
I honestly think this is one of the best scenes in film history.
My mind was blank. I needed time to think to get.
Wait, I want to open this on Edge because I think Edge is even smoother on videos, and I want to watch this in its maximum quality possible. Fucking Chrome is absolute rat shit.
666.
Yes, yes, yes. Give it to me.
My mind was blank. I needed time to think to get the memories from my mind. What did I see? Can I believe that what I saw that night was real, not just fantasy? 'Cause in my dreams, it's always there. The evil face that twists my mind and brings me to despair.
Bro, no one understood how good this movie was. No one fucking got it. This movie's so goddamn good. Ray Fiennes, oh my God, Ray Fiennes is so fucking sick.
Night was black, was no
Jimmy at first is like, did he just drug me? He just fucking drugged me. Let's
Going on tonight.
God, bro, this shit was electric. How is this movie not a box office fucking smash? People just slapped, bro. God, man. It actually gives me like heart pain how fucking rad that scene is. There's a massive snowstorm in the US that week. Oh, real. I didn't even think of that. Tiger Woods with about the crazy level of please get me out of jail card ever pulled. Huh?
Thank you. Bye.
Tiger Woods told police he called Trump following his rollover crash. I was just talking to the president. No shot. No shot.
All right. You got it. All right. Thank you.
Help me, Donald Trump. Help me, baby Jesus.
Bye. Say again?
Just keep you down here with us, please.
Yeah, I was just talking to the president. Try to get away from everybody.
Bro, has there ever been a bigger case of we were all rooting for you than Tiger Woods? Has there ever been a tale of more woe? Like, I don't know how many golf, like this
Come here
is.
and look at that and say, I can't read that. You read 10 times better than half of those girls over there.
And then to see her, like, just kind of giving up,
You come in here with a defeatist attitude. I don't have a bad attitude. Maybe I am angry inside. I've been through stuff, so I'm angry.
Yes.
But this is not, be quiet, but everybody be quiet. I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yells at this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
We were all rooting for you, Tiger. Bro, growing up, I fucking loved Tiger Woods, dude. He was so cool. He made golf like so exciting, and now it's just like to see him like this is so fucking sad. Tiger Woods was trying to open up a domain expansion on dem cops. What? What the fuck sobriety test? What the fuck are sobriety tests even about these days? What? Damn, bro. Tiger Woods ain't human. No, bro. No, dude. No. No, dude. Oh, hell no. No, dude. Not like this. That real glorp shit. You literally can't pass a sobriety test even sober. Real. Quick Framed. I'm in. Oh, a movie with a snowboard. Is this Ski School? They don't have Ski School. Oh, is this James Bond? They don't have any James Bond movies? This is James Bond. Oh, fuck that. They had the actual movie name without James Bond. That's crazy. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. That movie is called James Bond, A View to Kill. That's nasty work. I love Washington, D.C. because what do you mean a local gay bar already has announced the Bimbification Night tribute? I don't know how that's not a bigger story. I don't know how that's not a bigger story. That shit is actually crazy. Yeah, go ahead. My grandpa just got home from rehab from his hip surgery, so I took time off to work to take care of him. He joined us for movie night and said in his words, Will's got a good deal going on there. He was hoping to request a Western for Wednesday. For your grandpa? Okay, done. You can tell him we're going to watch some kind of Western. Peace and love. Shouts out to your grandpa. Dude, you know what's funny to me? Is like...
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't
Go
take
ahead.
no shit from anyone.
I mean, it was big news. Did you see those honkers?
Real. But what I was going to say is like, everybody on the right accuses Hassan of being a champagne socialist. What is the equivalent of being a Republican who feverishly engages in homosexuality? Misguided Penguin, thank you so much. A normal Republican? Real. That's just a Republican. We need the champagne socialist equivalent of a Republican who feverishly participates in homosexuality that they're trying to ban. Lindsey Graham, log cabin Republican. Is that actually the term? Log Cabin Republicans is self-described as an organization of LGBT members of the Republican Party. Wow, I didn't even know this existed. They have the absolute gall to call themselves Log Cabin Republicans. Just call them Log Cramming Republicans. Talk about being do as I say, not as I do. How do you justify being like, we got to get these trans folks
It's an
out of
Abraham Lincoln
bathrooms
reference.
because I'm trying to suck a man in one. I don't want them watching me as I perform gay fellatio in my restroom. That shit. I'm trying to get these trans people out of the bathrooms so I can be the only one. When I put on my big fake titties, I don't want there to be any competition. So fucking crazy, man. That's so crazy. Being a Republican homosexual is like being in Highlander There can only be one. At the end, there will be the quickening. There can only be one. The queerening, there can only be one. God, man, so silly. Do I smell a fear end segment? Baby. Oh my God. Did you just hear my neck finally go? That was loud. Oh my God. My neck has been killing me. I took the day off from the gym because I've just been so sore. A Costco hot dog fee bourbon is going viral after being spotted in stores. The bottle is labeled, "I got that dog in me." Hot dog water flavored bourbon is actually diabolical. Still better than Lafrogue. Yeah, we got a message. Go ahead.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Probably too long for stream, but maybe a tab for later. Elijah Wood was on Mythical Kitchen's Last Meals segment and it was absolutely phenomenal.
Ooh, interesting. We might do that. I'm kind of just vibing tonight because we have a very busy weekend. We have a very busy tomorrow. I come to be the ruler of you all. No way. The iconic "This is Democracy Manifest" meme has been preserved in Australia's National Film and Sound Archive. What is the charge, sir? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Unhand my penis. I see you know your judo well. This is Democracy Manifest. Unhand my penis. Are you waiting to receive my limp penis? There is a new Joe is Hungry, but he went to literally my least favorite restaurant, Papa John's. So we're going to watch an abridged version of this because ain't no way a Philly cheese from Papa John's is anything but sludge.
790 calories. Overload your system with 2,500 milligrams of sodium. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. To pick up one of these, the normal price is $9.99. However, they are running a limited time special for $7.99 before taxes in Georgia. Interestingly enough, they have serving weights in their nutritional information. Each one of these are supposed to weigh in at 335 grams or 11.82 ounces. If you use a little bit of fuzzy cat math, you come up with a preliminary, and I do stress preliminary, fairly reasonable, middle of the road, 68 cents an ounce. Now it's time to get one of these fresh, hot out of the oven.
Abridged.
Crew over there at Papa John's for being on top of it. You did pretty good on that temperature test. The next question I have,
it's so bad. Have you tried it?
Is how is your portion control? Can you make these the same?
Slow down, buddy. Listen, there are two restaurants that I fucking despise, and it's Subway's and it's Papa John's. You will never catch me fucking dead eating at a Papa John's or a Subway.
Size. Can you get within 10% of your posted serving weights? Well, we're about to find out when we take off for this box. In other words, set the chair on the scales. Oven toasted number 1 is 12.24 ounces or 347 grams. Oven toasted number 2 is 13.50 ounces or 383 grams. Oven toasted number 3 is 11.35 ounces.
By the way, thank you you guys for the hype train. I appreciate you.
Or 322 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest in this case is actually more than 10% of the average weight of all three. So today, Papa John's, you fail the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Papa John's, they do have serving weights in their nutritional information, and
Madison
they are at
Delta.
or above
Thank
those
you.
weights. So
Z.
today,
Tolber. Thank
Papa
you.
John's, you pass the Joe is Hungry weight test. Now all I have left to do is add them
Less
all
like
up,
you.
average them
Thank
out, do the math, and if you paid $7.99, it brought the price from 68 cents an ounce down to 65 cents an ounce. Now if you paid $9.99, it brought the price from 85 cents an ounce down to 81 cents an ounce, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal.
Is it going to be a 335? No, it won't be, because Joe is a little bit of a value slut. And I think he doesn't have the same kind of raging hate for Papa John's that I do. I bet this hits like a 6 almost. Not bad looking. I got to give credit where credit is due. This isn't visually super unappealing to me. That's kind of crazy, but I used to work at a Papa John's, and let me tell you, the meat used for this is so nasty to handle. There is a pool of liquid at the bottom of the container every single time. Delicious.
This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like.
Pretty close.
This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. Well, we've seen what it looks like, and we saw how much it was. Not a bad price for what you're getting.
This is going to hit a 6.
And from my point of view, not too terribly far off from its ad photos either. If you see it differently, leave it in the comments. So, that only leaves one more thing to do, and that would be the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is. Bite test, engage. The ciabatta bread was crispy on the outside and soft in the middle, and held the
I told you, bro, this is going to be above a 6.
the other ingredients together with no bleed through, and actually added to the flavor. The roasted onions and peppers, they were well cooked and crispy, and they also added to the flavor. The white American cheese and pizza ranch sauce, they mixed well together, giving you a savory and tart flavor. The meat was obviously pre-made, but well cooked and only average texture and quality. The special garlic sauce, it mixed with the other ingredients, but had no distinct flavor of its own. With that being said, let's look into the past, see what Shadow Joe thinks, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 1. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 2. 1 second. See this?
Whatever.
You were so lame. Well, Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 3.
Lord.
It is hot. It is crunchy. It is cheesy. I can see the meat and I can taste it. Let's go ahead and let the big brain guy give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being
I'm going 7-1.
The best. Anything above 9's a once a lifetime experience and almost never achieve. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number it truly deserves. Papa John's. Before I get started, I'd like to say to everybody out there, eat this thing fresh, eat it hot if you want to get the full effect of the crispiness. Now, is this the best Philly cheesesteak sandwich I've ever had? Does it make the earth shake under my feet? Not really. However, it has a very good flavor and a decent price. No question about it. I was fully prepared to go mid-7s on this today, but there's the issue of the portion control. And at least you made that mistake in the right direction. So, I'm gonna go 7.0. That is my number.
I've been right on it.
This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.
I've been right on it, man. Everybody go follow Joe. He's incredible. We love Joe. We love Joe. We love him. We love Joe. I love anybody that's nice to me, even the people that are not so savory. Did you guys see Donald Trump say that today? Or was it like yesterday? Where Donald Trump was like, you know, I'm a real sucker for someone being nice to me. I love people that are nice to me, even if they're bad people. It's like, what? But Joe is not a bad person. He's a fantastic person. So go follow him. Lizard.
Guy had never seen a female.
Oh?
This little guy had never seen a female before, and the moment he did, he went crazy. He had been growing up all alone in his tank, just waiting for this moment, and when his owner finally brought him a female, he started running back and forth, pressing against the glass, doing everything he could just to get to her. He didn't even try
That's me for real.
to act cool. He just completely lost it the second he realized he wasn't alone anymore. This little...
This little guy. Collection of all the new MLB concessions. Ooh, let's take a look. Wait. I have to disable my goddamn ad blocker. You're driving me fucking crazy. Stupid ass fucking shit. Okay, let's take a look. Boston Red Sox, lobster poutine. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I bet that's gross. Lobster poutine at a baseball stadium, because bad lobster is bad. Like crap, rubbery lobster is just not good. You can't pass that off as junk food. So I feel like this will not be good. Boston Red Sox mini empanadas. Those look gasoline. Those look fire. I'll give it to the Red Sox. Spicy Cabot grilled cheese. I don't know what Cabot is. Surf and turf dog. That could go either way. That could be good. Oh my God. Chicago Cubs Bow Wow dog. It's a bow bun hot dog with fries. 10 out of 10. Tostada stack, phenomenal. Chicken and churro, insane. Colorado Rockies, let's get some music in the background. Hold on. Here we are, born to be kings. Here we go. That looks pretty good. Oh my God. Dubai cinnamon roll? That could be fucked up delicious. Glizilla? A foot-long Gliz Waldo with macaroni and cheese on top? Oh, boozy ice cream? Oh my God. Colorado Rockies pizza donuts? Okay, the Colorado Rockies are kind of going crazy. Houston Astros, banh mi hot dog. Shoot it into my fucking neck. A bloomin' onion. Brisket donut. Beef Wellington hot dog. Beef short rib corn dog. Okay, that is a buzzball, New York Mets. And I'm fucking proud of you. I like how everybody else is like, we're going to do some gourmet shit. And the Mets are like, we going to give him a fucking fish tank of fucking booze over here. Hey, listen, you can keep your fucking banh mi, lobster, whatever. We're going to make a big ass fish tank of fucking booze over here. Because everybody's going to be so fucking pissed off that the Yankees are in first place. And every player we signed in the offseason's playing like fucking shit. So you got to drink a fucking fish tank of blue booze. Throw up in the fucking parking lot in front of your son that you only get on fucking holidays and weekends. Teach him how to be a fucking proper Mets fan. Big fan of that. And that's all the Mets have added. That's all the Mets added. Every other team had like 3 or 4. The Mets said no. You get fish tank of booze. Fucking put a goddamn beta fish in there for protein. Bulls sampler platter. This looks like shit. Phillies. This looks like absolute shit from a butt. Okay, the Phillies absolutely dropped the ball. Coop Puppy. Okay, that looks good. The heavy hitter dog. Ooh, Nutella beignets? Okay, Pittsburgh Pirates. You can't play baseball for shit, but you can make a very nice beignet. Banh mi sandwich. Tofu banh mi sandwich, by the way. Shouts out all my vegetarians in San Francisco. The popcorn bat. Someone is getting this absolutely smashed over their head at the Giants-Dodgers game. Are you kidding me? It is only a matter of days until a Dodgers fan is executed with a San Francisco popcorn bat. That's crazy. Rice bowls. Dude, San Francisco. Wow, that looks San Francisco went crazy. San Francisco went birria loaded grilled cheese without a dipping sauce. Execute whoever put this on the menu. Whoever made a birria grilled cheese without birria dipping sauce, execute them. Fried green beans, the Seattle Mariners. Black bean burger. Okay, we know where the hippies live. Coconut shrimp? Coconut shrimp. Spam musubi? Wow, great. Okay, Mariners. Okay, Mariners. I see what you were cooking. I see what you were fucking cooking. Yo, the Mariners went crazy. Al Pastor tacos? Fluffer Nutter Churro? How about you just nutter in me raw with that fucking thing? That looks delicious. Crab nachos? Damn, dude, the Mariners went the Mariners went absolutely crazy. Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Oreo brownie milkshake. That looks pretty good. Sweet pretzel bites. Pretzel dog. I mean, that looks really good. I'm just really disappointed at the Mets. You know, Major League Baseball reached out to fucking all of these different organizations, and they're like, this year we're going to try and lure fans back by offering diverse menu items. Use your imagination. Create something that screams your team to the world. And the Mets executives were like, how about we offer people an amount of booze where they don't have to be running back and forth to the concession stand and pretending that they already haven't had 7 beers in front of their child. We could just give it to them all at once, and we can make it neon blue so that when they shit and throw up at the same time, it's like some kind of confetti cannon. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
The Mariners crab nachos are served in model ferry boat.
That incredible. Way to go, Mariners. Mets food guide? Oh, hell yeah.
I'm looking for the best stadium food in the country, and today I'm trying all of the new items at Citi Field in 2026. You don't get voted best
Wait, this is the Mets?
Food in baseball 3 years running without raising the bar every single season. And I'm
Okay, so whoever wrote that article was just framing the Mets. They were just framing them. Whoever wrote that article was like, fuck the Mets. We're going to just put the fucking baseball, the goddamn baseball fish tank full of neon blue piss booze in there.
I'm happy to report that Citi Field's new menu.
Oh, is that a bacon, egg, and fucking cheese?
Menu is nothing short of impressive, as per usual. Let's start with the 999 challenge. Technically,
bro, I gotta be honest, I have not been to a Mets game probably since I was 13 years old. That's really sad.
It's not inside the stadium, it's at the brewery right outside, but nonetheless, an official 999 challenge is available at Citi Field. Walk and Roll is famous for their egg roll lineup, and this year they are debuting a cookies and cream one that is gonna be a—
So they did have other new food items. Those fuckers were trying to make my fucking Mets look bad, man.
Hot commodity. They have a few menus.
Hey, you fucking assholes. We don't just have the booze, all right? You start with the booze and then you go get one of these fucking special egg rolls, you son of a fucking bitch.
Staples, and they also have a rotating menu based on the opponent. Clam chowder for Boston, pierogies for Pittsburgh, Skyline chili for Cincy. Incredible stuff always.
You fucking accuser. You fucking accuser of the brethren. I'm trying to fucking help you, man.
The Walk and Roll team. Soulbird is famous for their fried chicken, and now they're rolling out a bulgogi cheesesteak.
We didn't mention the bulgogi cheesesteak egg roll?
Spring roll, served with a legitimately spicy gochujang sriracha mayo.
That sounds like it's gonna make me cum.
Legend Mookie Wilson is getting in the mix with smoked pulled chicken sliders. They're finally serving up bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches.
So that's new also. Dude, being able to get a bacon, egg, and cheese at a fucking Mets game is unreal. If I still lived in New York, I would get absolutely shithouse trashed on Friday or Saturday and go to a Sunday game hungover and ring out 2 or 3 bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches.
At the ballpark, which was long overdue considering we're in Queens. Metropolitan Fry Factory is one of the most slept on stands in the stadium. This season they've got new fried pickles with dill ranch and Oreo churros filled with cream and served with creme anglaise.
Creme anglaise.
Is back with another banger of a burger. This one is called Adam's Classic, and it's available as a single, double, triple, or home run. That's gonna be 4 patties for those keeping score. Fan favorite.
I'm not gonna lie, this food makes the Dodgers food look like bullshit.
Chitty's Cheesesteak is collabing with Queens' own Napoli Pizza on a new square slice. There's a roast pork sandwich with Italian long hots, broccoli rabe relish, provolone, and roasted garlic on a gorgeous seeded semolina. Taqueria Ramirez.
Yo, that is some New York shit right there.
Might have
the broccoli rabe sandwich. Oh my God.
Best tacos in New York City, and they'll be posted up at Citi for the first half of the season. Chef Kwame Onwachi from Tatiana brought his famous patties to Citi Field last season, and he's back with a Citi Field exclusive chopped cheese patty. And
oh my God.
It is freaking delicious. Pig Beach Barbecue's loaded cornbread is my favorite new item at the stadium. Warm house-baked cornbread with cheddar cheese.
Yo, what the fuck? Are you paying like $30 for each of these things? I don't know what City Field prices are.
Sauce, barbecue sauce, and pulled pork. You take a chicken tender and
I mean, it's New York, so I assume
you
yes.
serve it up with lettuce, tomato, hot honey, and ballpark sauce. Stick it in a Martin's potato bun, and alas, the chicken dog is born. And the dessert spread is getting a major upgrade. A Mr. Met chocolate whoopie pie, apple pie nachos with apple pie compote, and
Another bot messaging people in chat. Jeff, just FYI, dude, I don't know what the plot of those bots are. Like, what are they trying? What are those fucking? Hey, you like watching Will Neff too? I am a huge Will Neff fan. We have this in common. Send me your address and your state security number, and maybe picture of your bops and vagine.
vanilla gelato, and 2 New York cheesecake on a stick options. One dipped in chocolate and rolled in Oreo crumbs, and one dipped in strawberry chocolate and rolled in a strawberry shortcake crunch. And by the way, I think this is only about half of the new items, in addition to the already elite concessions lineup. And that is why City Field's food is among the best in the country. I'm looking for the best.
I've been getting those all week, not just in your chat. Yeah, no, it's site wide. It's not a Will Neff phenomenon. If it were purely a Will Neff phenomenon, I'd probably put more interest in it. But I think it's just a site wide like phishing scam, probably. Just report those accounts. This duo is unhinged.
Hello, everybody. Or ni hao. All right. We're filming a video with Fan. She flew all the way from Beijing just to be here today.
Yeah, they let me out for a day.
You know, she sent me a really dicey DM. Can I air this out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it said Happy Black History Month.
It was Black History Month, and then she went into this rant about how she believes should be sent to Peanut, why don't you tell us what we're doing today?
Today is the Chinese New Year. Can you believe it?
Wow.
This duo is... There's no one to reel them in. There's no one to reel them in.
Happy Chinese New Year.
And we always start Chinese New Year with a prayer led by Fan. Go ahead.
Oh, fuck. Ding, 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 ding.
Today we're going to be...
I can't. They put a gong in. I can't, bro. I can't. They put a gong in. Wait, more foods? The Akron Rubber Ducks unveiled this year's extreme foods at the ballpark. Pineapple teriyaki chicken bowl returns. Oh my God, what is this? Oh my God. It's in a half pineapple. Oh my God. Oh my God. This shit is making me hungry. Loaded pierogies? Oh my God. Hey, that list forgot my Blue Jays too. Bum ass list. All right, you got garlic knots, crispy calamari, a hot dog, al pastor dog. Okay, all right. Okay, Canada. All right. What the fuck is that? Cubano sliders. Woo! An old-fashioned. No. We cannot be serving old-fashioned at the fucking ballpark. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. Why not? Because that's dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not paying $60 for a glass of fucking old fashioned at a baseball game. I'm not at a baseball game to nurse a fucking drink that tastes like smoke. Just wrong drink. Just wrong drink for the scenario. Wrong. Just a bad vibe matchup. It's like having a beer bong at a fucking bat mitzvah. You can have an alcoholic beverage at a bat mitzvah. You just need to make sure it matches the vibe. You know what I mean? Old fashioned at a baseball game is crazy. You better own the team. A bot's what? That's really funny that there are so few of you that know that a bar mitzvah is for men and a bat mitzvah is for women. A lot of you thought I was mispronouncing it. That's really fucking funny. Got reminded of this masterpiece the other day. This is just a horny cover of She-Hulk. Masterpiece. Everything you jerk off to is not a masterpiece, guys. With peace and love. Peace and love. Very important Japanese news. Oh, I saw this. They're increasing.
There's big changes going on at Family Mart.
They're increasing the price and size of Famichiki.
I know. And if you're in Japan, you need to be aware. My army of pigeons reported ramblings to me from the East Wind. So this is me one day before going into Family Mart and buying a regular spicy chicken. The next day I returned. And sure enough, big changes have occurred. Several items in Family Mart's lineup have increased by 45%, without an increase of price. A tiny drop of positivity in this cruel world where it seems like every day is a day without a new Apple TV 4K review. So today, I'll be comparing yesterday's chicken and today's chicken.
It's same price? That's crazy.
Probably to be posted tomorrow because it's so time sensitive, which means I'm actually comparing 2 days ago's yesterday's chicken and yesterday's today's chicken. Famichiki's cousin, spicy chicken,
God damn it,
has always been kind of smallish, especially when compared to normal Famichiki.
Oh my God.
But it immediately loses the battle on size alone.
I'm going to say something bold and brave. We do not have a single fast food item in the United States that can compete with a Famichiki. We do not have a single fast food item in the United States that can hang with a Famichiki. Not one. It's such an overpowered fast food item. It's how much is a Famichiki in English dollar? $230 yen, which is $1.40. No, Rain, what the fuck are you talking about? It's $1.40, bro, not $3. I just did the conversion. $1.40. That's crazy. That's fucking nuts, bro. Okay, I'm telling you, you get a Famichiki, you get an egg sando, you get a Boss coffee, you throw the Famichiki on the egg sando, and you crush that, you feel like you're gonna live forever. You feel like you had the best meal in Japan, and it was like maybe $3 total. It's actually fucking devious.
And when compared side by side, it's pretty noticeable. It certainly is 45% bigger, but that made me wonder how they're achieving this size, and also why they're not just making them like this to begin with. I thought this was a whole bunch of filler, but after I took my first bite, I realized that it's full of meat. I just cut it in a very unfortunate spot. This tastes just like the spicy chicken, but 45% bigger. But that's what we were promised, so I'm happy. I didn't want to waste the small one, so I ate it straight out of the fridge, and I don't recommend that, but it was alright.
Thought this looked cool. Project Songbird. Take a look. I have to put in my birth date to view it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I hope there ain't no titties. Oh?
So, my friend Don has this log cabin about 2.5 hours south down in West Virginia. I've heard a lot of stories of musicians retreating away for a bit, and these guys come out of it having written the best music of their lives. Just thought maybe you'd like to take the time away to get an album out. A new classic Neon Songbird album. You can show everyone that you've still got it. What do you say?
Oh my God.
I
what I'm most afraid of.
Okay, that looks interesting. That looks fun. We might give that a dance. Is it out? It's not out. Wait, it is out. I thought that was the out. Oh, it is out. Okay, cool. We might give that a dance. We might give that a spin. We might give that a twirl. We might give that a whirl.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
God,
cool.
dude,
We
today
doing
was
alone tonight, King?
Luka Doncic with an apparent hamstring injury. Oh no.
And we just had JJ telling us before the game that because they have been healthy, that hamstring. And he was grabbing in the first quarter, and he's still down. This is a story. And we'll try to update it with you with Cass when we come back.
Brutal. Rucking just dropped a GITS. What is GITS? I'm trying to think of what that stands for. Poor Luca. Rucking Fodden. Oh, Ghost in the Shell. Okay, there's some heat here. I'm not big on these. They're a little too busy. This one is pretty sick. This one is classic. Yeah, this is it. Get the fucking reprint of the old school one.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Quarter century with James Marco St. Marco and the Seductive Tree.
Thank you. Why I hate mimes.
Oh, a mime. I love mimes. Really clever. What's that? A backpack? Yeah, what's in the backpack? Actually, can I see the backpack? Yeah, just hand me the backpack. Why are you shutting the door? Who's this? What are you pouring in the top? Oh, let me in! Let me in! Oh. All right. The hell are these? Hard drives. Why are you trying to flush hard drives down the toilet? Why is that freezer locked? Unlock the freezer. Get the key, open it up. That's it. Holy shit! How did you fit so many bodies in there? They're so young! The hell is that? You sick? You want to get organs? Son, don't do something you can't come back from. Where's she going? No, you come back. Bring her back. Hand me the gun. Hand me the gun. That's it. Hand me the gun. That's it, mate. No!
That was fabulous. All right. God damn, we're already 2 hours in. What the fuck? Dude, I swear time on the stream is like it flies now. I absolutely just like zone out. Whoa, someone whispered this in their dono. I don't know if you saw. Hey, Will, I have a date with my gym crush tomorrow who I have been vibing with. Thank you for all your advice over the years. You helped me become a person my younger self would admire. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that I got someone maybe in their 30s to go to the gym and they're going to fuck their gym crush?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
The self-suck guy got someone late ain't no way.
I paid my dues.
Ladies and
time
gentlemen,
after time.
that's it.
I've done my sentence.
I did it.
but committed no
You've been an awesome
crime.
audience. But I think we've hit our peak. Someone from this community went to the gym, worked out for long enough, seduced their gym crush, and is going to get laid. I don't know how I can make lives any better at this point.
Time after time.
I think we've hit peak velocity.
And bad mistakes. I've made a few. I had myself kissed in my face.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We can go home.
We are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions.
I'm officially the positive version of Jordan Peterson. We did it.
No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Move the fuck over, Hassan.
Yeah, what has Hassan ever done other than change legislation and raise staggering amounts of money for positive causes? All right, ladies and gentlemen. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. It's time for Alone,
Oh,
ladies
yeah,
and gentlemen.
wow. That's very cool.
Bring back Iron
here-
Chef.
Bring back Iron Chef? Real? Okay. We're going to watch episode 7. I'm going to go grab my dinner. I haven't had anything to eat yet, so Haas, you better be on your toes censoring this baby. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me get this set up real quick. And then I have to mute this. Guys, alerts will be muted. Alerts will be muted. I am warning you. Alerts will be muted. Before anybody goes, hey, Will, your alerts are muted. Yeah, yes. Okay. 1 second. Trying to fix this. Sometimes it just won't fix. What the dick? Why won't this fix? Why won't you fix? Okay. Wow. Come on, application. Update my sources. Update my sources. Okay, I'm gonna close some fucking windows and see if this works. Okay. Properties. Ah, got it. Finally updated. Great. Thank you.
It's kind of a race now. I have got to get my deer
Okay, I'll
meat
be back in
dry
30 seconds.
so I can preserve it.
Well, that's just cool. Come on, baby. Come on.